a great way to get people interested in space, and I think, unfortunately, it's pretty expensive now, and for tourists to come to space. But I really wish everyone could experience this because it's a tremendous experience.
When do you think you could plant a successful garden on the space station? Over.
Yeah, I think that it actually is possible, and we're growing different types of little trees and things now to see how we can do that. Because if one of you guys are going to be an astronaut in the future, we're going to send somebody to Mars, and we have to figure out a way to grow our own food. So I think it's possible, and we're beginning just the initial stages of that now by growing some plants. Over.
What is the coolest piece of technology that you have up in the space station?
Over.
Over.
I think one of the neatest things is a piece of equipment in the Russian segment called the Electron, and it takes water. You put water into it, and of course water is H2O, so it's just made up of hydrogen and oxygen. And this piece of technology actually takes water and divides it into hydrogen and oxygen, and it pumps the oxygen into the air so we can breathe it.
Here it
and
is,
then we
guys.
vent the hydrogen overboard. But eventually, one day we could use this hydrogen for fuel if we have a Mars base or a lunar base. Over.
How has your perspective on Earth life changed after being in space?
Over.
Wonderful, wonderful question. And I think it's just I have a better perspective on how fragile our planet is. It's big when you look at it from space. You know, it's a big planet, but when you look at it against the backdrop of space, it's so small, and the atmosphere is so thin that you begin to realize how fragile our planet is. So I think that's the most profound thing. Over.
What's the #1 thing I should do if I wanted to become an astronaut? Over.
Well, I have to say, just study hard and do something you love. And if it's in the area of math, science, or engineering, you've got a good shot at becoming an astronaut. And it's just my biggest point of encouragement would just be do something you love, because if you love doing it, you're going to be good at it, and it's going to be a great career for you. So and also the things you learn in scouting are big things that you really need as an astronaut. You need leadership training, and you need to know how to work together as a team, and those are two big things that you learn in scouting. Over.
Other than planet Earth, what is your favorite planet? Over.
Oh, that's a good question, because actually Earth is my favorite planet, but when I look out, I think probably I'll have to say Mars, I guess, because of the coloration in the sky, the red planet, and I just am very intrigued by Mars, and I know that one day I'll be too old to be an astronaut then, but one of you guys is going to be an astronaut. It's going to be the first person to step foot on Mars, and I'm going to be in a rocket chair somewhere watching you. So I'm very excited about that, and I guess I'd have to pick Mars as my second favorite planet. Over.
I do chores at home. What is the best and worst chore in the space station?
Over.
Well, I'd have to say it's probably the worst is, of course, working on the bathroom. Probably our bathroom's a little bit different up here, and we have mechanical parts that make the thing run, and I've had to fix it a couple of times. And it's not the funnest thing, but you learn a lot for sure about machinery and different types of tools and stuff. So that probably have to be the worst. And then the best, I think maybe working on the exercise equipment is probably the best chore. Over.
In case we run out of time, I just wanted you to know that at least one of us here today will become an astronaut. Over.
I believe that with all my heart, and I know you guys, if you really desire to be an astronaut, you can do it. I mean, I was an ordinary young kid just from a really small town, and I never dreamed that I would be up here on the space station one day, so you can do it too.
Hold on,
Over.
We're going to lose it pretty soon.
Hold the mic.
We're going to lose the space station pretty soon.
We're going to give you a hurrah.
Everybody, say
Hip,
hurrah!
hip, hurrah! Okay, over.
Okay, it was great talking to you guys. Boy, you're up really early, but that's a great part of scouting as well. Don't let any of this day slip away. Seize every moment, and work together as a team and just cherish the leadership training you're getting in scouting, because it's going to serve you well for your entire life. And love you guys. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your jamboree, and thank you so much for talking to me this morning.
We can
Over.
keep going. Okay, next question.
Which moon in the solar system is most likely to have life on it, and why?
Oh, I guess I would probably have to say Titan. I don't know what you think about it, but maybe Titan. And the reason why is I think we suspect water there. We often equate the presence of water with some type of life form, and so I think probably Titan might have a good, or Europa may have a good possibility of having life. Over.
You guys have some cool patches. If we send you some Space Jam patches, will you send us some ISS patches? Over.
That was it.
Yep. Okay. That was it.
Folks, that was it.
73. This is WB9SA wishing the
Fantastic, guys.
members of the ISS
Fantastic.
best of luck. 73. Over now.
Woo!
Well,
Those
there you
of
have
you
it.
who did
We've
not get to
completed
ask a
another
question,
successful
that's
contact
the way
with the
it goes
International
in
Space
travel.
Station
It's
from
a matter of
the
how long they
station
answer questions
WB9SA
and how
with the
long it takes to
Scouts,
get things back and forth.
Venture crew members, and Cub Scouts and their
You'll
leaders.
still remember today, if
Members
you want to
of
keep
9
these questions,
states
you're
in the
welcome
United
to.
States are in the audience, and we
And
did our first
have a
contact direct
fantastic,
with the International Space
fantastic
Station.
morning, guys.
We appreciate the folks at Ares, AMSAT, the international partners of the ISS,
Just got a field promotion
and
doing our full turn.
So pioneer skills, we realize that new frontiers require new skills. The astronauts we'll be talking to are today's pioneers. Today's pioneers. Today's pioneers.